This is TechCrunch. A senior Trump administration official has scrapped a plan that would have blocked data brokers from selling Americans' personal and financial information, including Social Security numbers. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, said in December 2024 it planned to close a loophole under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the federal law that protects Americans' personal data collected by consumer reporting agencies such as credit bureaus and renter screening companies. The rule would have treated data brokers no differently than any other company covered under the federal law and would have required them to comply with the law's privacy rules. The rule was withdrawn early Tuesday, according to its listing in the Federal Register. The CFPB's acting director, Russell Vought, who also serves as the director of the White House's Office of Management and Budget, wrote that the rule is not aligned with the Bureau's current interpretation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Wire first reported the rule change on Wednesday. Data brokers are part of a multi-billion-dollar industry of companies that profit from collecting and selling access to vast amounts of Americans' personal and financial information. This personal data is then sold to other companies, as well as law enforcement and intelligence agencies, often without the explicit permission of the individuals. Collecting huge banks of data also comes with inherent risks. Over the past year, at least 2 data brokers were hacked, spilling millions of Social Security numbers online and exfiltrating a huge trove of user location data that tracked millions of people's whereabouts. In 2024 alone, the Federal Trade Commission banned several data brokers from collecting and sharing data on individuals without their permission, following allegations of unlawfully tracking people. Privacy advocates have long called for the government to use the Fair Credit Reporting Act to rein in data brokers. The decision by the CFPB to cancel the rule comes days after the Financial Technology Association, an industry lobby group representing non-bank fintech companies, wrote to Vought in his capacity as the White House's budget director. The lobby group asked the administration to withdraw the CFPB's rule, claiming it would be harmful to financial institutions' efforts to detect and prevent fraud. CFPB did not return a request for comment. Update: corrected the description of the FTA. Earlier this month, Apple CEO Tim Cook said the company would start importing iPhones manufactured in India to meet the majority of demand stateside. It seems U.S. President Donald Trump is not happy with that. Speaking at a business summit in Doha, Trump said he met with Cook and asked him to stop building in India and instead increase production in the United States. I said to him, "Tim, you're my friend. I've treated you very good. You're coming up with $500 billion, but now I hear you are building all over India. I don't want you building in India. You can build in India if you want to take care of India, because India is one of the highest tariff nations in the world," Trump said. Trump, who has been on a tariff offensive against most of the world, said Apple would now be upping production in the U.S., though he didn't give a timeline or any specifics. Apple did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Earlier this year, Apple said that it would spend $500 billion over the next 4 years to expand manufacturing in the U.S. by setting up facilities in various locations, opening new units, hiring over 20,000 people, and opening a manufacturing academy. Trump's comments come a day after India approved a $435 million Foxconn project to manufacture Apple chips in the country. The company has had ambitious plans to ramp up production in India and create alternative manufacturing units that reduce its reliance on China. A Bloomberg report in April suggested Apple already produces 20% of its iPhones in India. At the time, the Financial Times also reported that Apple planned to import all iPhones sold in the U.S. from India by 2026. YouTube made its pitch to advertisers on Wednesday, accompanied by a flashy performance from Lady Gaga and special appearances from popular YouTubers like Brittany Broski and Mr. Beast. During its upfront presentation, YouTube executives introduced new ad formats coming to the platform, including an enhanced shoppable connected TV (CTV) offering that includes a new interactive product feed. The move is strategic for YouTube, as it recognizes that viewers often watch videos on the big screen while also using their phones to scroll through social media or shop online. The new shoppable format allows advertisers to display products on the right side of the TV screen during ads. The interactive feed acts as a storefront for brands where viewers can easily browse multiple products using their remotes. When a viewer selects an item, they're prompted to scan a QR code with their smartphone to get a direct link for purchase. Additionally, there's a button for viewers to press and hold, allowing them to send the link to their phones to shop for all the products at once. YouTube has become a dominant force in TV viewing. Nielsen reported that it has been the top platform for streaming watch time in the U.S. for over 2 years, surpassing streaming giants Netflix, Disney Plus, and Prime Video. In the first quarter of 2025, TVs were the primary device for YouTube viewing in the U.S., according to internal data from the company. Notably, the company pointed to a Kantar survey indicating that U.S. participants ranked YouTube as the #1 platform for seeking out information about brands. The company also said YouTube campaigns on CTV generated over 50 million monthly average conversions in the fourth quarter. Shoppable ads have gained traction among streaming services and advertisers in recent years. Just this week, Amazon announced a new interactive shoppable ad format on Prime Video that highlights Amazon deals, user reviews, and Prime shipping details. That's all for now. For more stories like this one, visit TechCrunch.com.